2 hours. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of All Out Pummeling. I am JP, one of the coaches of the Torrington Torricats, and I'm joined by my co-hosts.
I'm Joe, coach of the Crewkerne Croconaws.
And I'm PK, coach of the Luton Town Leafeons.
And boys, it's time. The playoffs are just around the corners. We are finished with group stages. Woo! How do we think we've done?
Could have gone better.
Middling to bad.
Worst group stages I've ever had. So,
Yeah.
I think.
We've already said that this is one of your off seasons.
It is an off season, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Got other things to think about. I've got chickens to look after.
Oh yeah. Quarantine chicken.
Exactly. The chicks are very cute. I'm very happy.
They are very cute. Aren't they all named after like Greek things?
Yeah.
Gods.
We have Artemis, Athena, Aphrodite, and Hercules. Or Heracles.
Ah, yes, the Greek god of hummus.
The Zorba kebab, yes.
So every time I read the word hummus or say the word hummus, it's said differently, it's spelled differently. Because some people are like hummus, hums. And then it's like sometimes it's got an OU in it, sometimes it's a UMMS, and like even if you Google it, they're like, it's kind of whatever.
It's like Poppadom, like spell that any way you want, like Papadum, Poppadom.
I just don't like it, so I don't want to give it the time of day. So it's too much effort to say hummus, so I just say hummus.
I like hummus.
Hummus.
Yeah. So on today's show, we've got quite a lot to talk about. So we've obviously got this round's matches. Then we've got the graphs are back. We've got some more graphs. It's our end of get excited for graphs, everyone.
That thing no one wanted. It's back. Yeah.
End of group stage graphs. Yeah.
It's fun. You gotta suffer till you can get the sweet pleasure. How it is name rater.
Then we're going to look at how the end standings are comparing to how everyone rated them at the start. Yeah, bringing that back. And then we'll go to the bit that actually people want to see, and that's the name rater.
Hell yeah.
We leave it to the end of the show. Please don't skip.
We won't put timestamps, so you won't know, so you'll have to watch it.
Yes. I'm not doing that. But if you can't already tell, we are filming during the day, so we will be plagued by daytime issue. Well, at least I will be.
Yeah.
But hopefully it goes fine. Okay.
Makes
So should we
sense.
jump into the first games then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. So I am going to start us off with. Oh, it's actually Joe with the Crewkerne Croconaws versus that guy. It Rob.
The undefeated.
It's a match that
the
doesn't
best
matter.
progress.
So I was torn going into this whether to try and take him down or just have no prep time and whack some silly sets on and see if
which
at
option
least
did you
one
go
of them
for?
might work.
Let him
I
stew
went
in his
for
own
the
streak.
stupid strats. So we'll see.
Nice. You did message us beforehand. It was like, guys, do you want to know or do you want to wait and see? I was like, I really want to know.
Yeah,
but
just want to wait.
if it comes out in a match, it'll be brilliant. So I'll wait and see.
I'll tell you actually what I should do is open up my showdown so I can get the exact wacky stats for you.
Yes, please do. So I'm noticing there is a first-time appearance of a certain
That is.
Pokemon in the whole league.
Well, I thought I might as well bring it along in a match that doesn't matter. So
Hell yeah.
why
Yes.
not?
See if it can do some
Talking
work.
about the Haunter.
That is the Haunter, who he is a mix of he's full special attack, but then a good mix of speed and HP to speed creep, with a focus sash, and then he's Infestation, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Destiny Bomb.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
He's going to get a kill one way or another. He's either going to smack you with a Shadow Ball,
lock
or he's
them
going to trap
down,
you
but
in and Destiny Bond.
and like it was like, I was like, I want to do a Destiny Bond stuff, but it just in the match it's just not fast enough, so it doesn't matter. So I was like,
What's its speed? It's like 100.
110, 15?
No, 95 base.
It was only 95.
Only 95.
I thought
115
it was-
special attack.
Does
okay,
Scandas
that's what I'm thinking of.
go above 100? Was Gengar the same?
Oh, I think they're 110 and 130 on a Gengar. 110 speed, 130 special attack.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, so that was the Haunter. The Crocodile. I can't remember how much of we actually see in the match, or should I just go through them all now?
Yeah, go for it.
So the Crocodile was bulk up power trip. So its unique move. Well, I think it was unique. I think now a couple of other things get it. It's power trip, which is like stored power, but dark type. So it'd be stab, and then you bulk up, putting up your attack and your defense by one stage. So it was full special defense, full HP with intimidate. And then it had sub and rest the whole time. So it would just bulk up, sub, rest, bulk up, sub,
oh my god.
Then we had toxic, sub, protect, excadrill. We had leech seed, substitute, toxic, septile.
I was thinking your entire sets were just going to be toxic on everything.
Infestation.
It was tempting. That was sort of the plan, and then I was like, "Oh, that's too good on Toxapex."
Yeah.
So Toxapex is actually Life Orb Merciless with Toxic, Venoshock, Surf, and Recover. So.
Yeah. Damage.
And then the Togekiss is just Choice Scarf Air Slash because I wanted to be as haxy as possible. But I was so tempted to run. It was either this sort of stuff or to run Bright Powder on everyone and start mud slapping everything.
Yes.
How it would
But
go.
you could just keep switching out, and he has got a flying Charizard, unfortunately.
So unfortunately, like the majority of my team is Leech Seed or Toxic, and there's a Poison Grass type on Rob's team that he brought. And I was like, oh, I guess I don't really get to do any of that stuff.
Yes.
So in the match, we'll see the Sceptile and the Excadrill can literally do nothing to they have no way to damage a Victory Bell. So it's like, whoops. But yeah, we'll.
Does Rob know that?
Yeah, he brought an actual team.
He didn't bring an actual team.
He needs to keep his streak alive.
Yeah,
he wasn't chancing losing to you again.
But it's the streak that'll kill him. That's what it is.
Hopefully.
The pressure.
Right, let's get into the game, shall we?
Yes.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1, go. You're leading out with Monty Mole.
with the Excadrill.
Into Ninetales. Oh, he's not named it.
Apparently not.
No. Rip. I missed its name. Disco Stew.
Protect the
what it's
scout, see what was going on in case it just went Flamethrower or Solar Beam to me.
Yep. He has got the sun up. You got the Intimidate drop, but you're just toxic, aren't you? So you're not too worried about that.
No, the Intimidate doesn't matter. I have got Earthquake on this, just
as a stab.
Oh, okay,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Not thinking of a Rox Ledoux for the Charizard?
No, I did consider it, but there was something else I was more worried about hitting. But I can't remember what it was.
True. And I guess you do just die to a Fire Blast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Got another Victory Bill. We can assume Chlorophyll.
Protect to waste a turn of sun and get off a turn of leftovers.
Yeah, that was nice. I was wondering if maybe instead you could have switched to something else that would want to be out when the sun's not out, but then it looks like
a synthesis sectile or something like that.
I didn't really and there I could have swapped to say Togekiss, but if he had swapped to do a poison move on the switch, then I would have lost potentially by it. And there was Bottom 2's only. He was like, "Here's your time to shine." Oh,
it was the Bloom Doom, of course.
Yeah, the Bloom move was enough. So even after the Intimidate. So.
Worth noting that's actually Heat Rock on the Ninetales because the sun's been going on for a long time.
Let it be.
Poison Jab. Okay, nice one. For fuck's sake, Joe. Okay, he's got the sun back up. Here we go.
Here it is.
Although Ninetales gets a lot of funky
Dark
moves.
Pulse. Yeah, and it's just faster than me apparently.
Yeah, it's 100 and something speed, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think I. Well, I knew I wouldn't be able to outspeed it.
I think
so.
isn't regular 100.
We get off. One flinch.
Remember.
Yes, one flinch.
Yeah.
No, it's less than Ninetales later.
Yeah.
Wait, Okay.
Only one flinch. Boo.
Boo.
Love some white ace.
I thought he'd swap here, but he hasn't done.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So not a 6 though.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was like, yeah, I'll take that.
Take that.
But with the sun up, nothing outspeeds this. So
And of course, it's got coverage. For
yeah,
you.
yeah. And then there's a Sceptile. Literally can't damage this. Toxapex only has Venoshock and Surf, so they're both massively resisted, and I can't get off the Merciless because I can't poison it, so I can't crit it. So
And the sun is out, so your Surf's being cut damage.
yeah, so Rob just I actually didn't consider that. I should have picked Venoshock in, especially in a situation in a second when you hit the Charizard. And it's like, oh well, I don't really have anything for any of these people, so take that Toxic. Yes.
I mean, you can Toxic everything except for the Victory Bell and the Espeon.
The Espeon, yeah. I was Mold Breaker.
to get
Excadrill
around
to be able to poison the
poison the Espeon.
Espeon, yeah.
The miss.
Toxic. See, I mean, if that had gone differently, this game would have been mine. I'm pretty certain. So,
the Rob luck.
Hit him with the Air Slash. Not even going for the fire move there.
So I get off the Toxic, and I was like, yes, now Merciless is switched on. We're gonna absolutely crack this thing with a huge Life Orb crit from this Toxapex. Take up the crit solar beam.
The crit solar beam
did nothing.
Now I forget that the surface damage halved in the sun.
And that was a crit.
Yeah. If I had done the Venoshock, it would have done 50. Was it? I've done the calc here. It's 50 to 59% on the Venoshock. It would have been, as opposed to the 35% on the Surf.
Right.
Which is the most offensive water move that Toxapex gets. Especially anyway.
Nice. What's its base special stat?
48 or 58? Hang on. 53.
And then with Merciless?
So Merciless makes
it's guaranteed crit.
Yeah, Merciless just makes it a guaranteed crit.
Right, okay.
So,
That's the thing, like, the Pokemon... So it just says the Pokemon's attacks become crit if the target is poisoned, so it's like it doesn't
matter
mean
what
only
okay.
But then the plan was to Venoshock, because Venoshock has its power doubled to 130.
Yeah, it's like Hex.
Yeah. So it would have been 130 crit, stab, it would have been. I was like, that'll do something. It would have been 60%, which is not bad for a full defensive Toxapex.
Yeah. Well, at least you got one of them.
Yeah, got one.
In a completely casual match. So I mean, I suppose there's a huge amount to say about that match.
No, not really. It was a match that didn't matter, and there's a lot more shit going on right now than having to prep in depth for a match that doesn't matter. So
well, you'll prep properly for him if you fight him again, though, right?
Well, see, I was torn because I was like, maybe I probably am. My team does match up fairly well against his.
Yeah.
But oh well. If we see him again, we'll kick his ass.
Fair enough.
But then I was torn afterwards. I was like, wait, what if he goes undefeated? Oh, that's gonna feel real bad if I could have taken him down.
And like the only time you could have fought him would be in the actual grand final because there's no losers bracket.
Yeah, and then you've got to beat him twice, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well,
it's easy, man.
It's up to either me, Crispy, or John, or whoever fights him in the final or grand final.
For me.
Yes. PK, definitely. Right, should we get on to the next game then?
That's
okay, and this is going to be... It's the Limehouse Luxrays versus the Ealing Kids. This was a really good game, if I remember correctly.
Was it? I don't remember it.
I think hay fever is hitting me.
I don't think I've actually seen this, so...
No, I think it was like the last one played, actually.
Yes, it was played a day after deadline or something, wasn't it?
No, it was played on the Tuesday. I think the deadline was Wednesday.
Oh, okay. I thought it was played on the Wednesday and the deadline was Tuesday.
No, it was played on the Tuesday.
Okay, and the deadline was Wednesday. Oh, okay, so no shame. Yeah,
no, this was a really great match. I can't remember all the intricacies. I just remember Primarina was a bit of a force to be reckoned with, and the
There's a
Metagross does
victory
some work
bell
as
on
well.
this team.
No, you mean
Victory bell on the field.
You mean a Valblue? There was
Yeah,
a
that's
victory
the
bell
one.
on the last field.
Yeah,
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm- Just read V, and I'm like, yeah, that'll do. It's close enough.
So what are we thinking about the lineups here? We've got quite an offensive. I
mean-
probably one of more offensive lineups that Tom can bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pretty standard lineup. But Healing Anakids are bringing that Lipard quite a lot.
Lipard is
like-
a good low tier mon. It has a lot of setup and tricks and
Yeah.
prankster. It's always good.
Prankster
Swear
or
I
Unburden,
got it.
isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's
there's
going to
two
be
very, very
annoying.
good abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, and it can hit pretty hard as well with choice band knockoffs or gunk shots and stuff.
Yeah,
Gets good coverage moves. And it's fast.
it's
Fast
very
cat.
fast.
Yeah, I mean, if no one's got anything else to add, should we get into it?
Mainly because I don't remember it. Like,
Yeah,
otherwise I would have-
yeah.
Yeah, well, I've not seen it, so yeah, I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to seeing this one.
I just know that it was played very well from both. So yeah, let's get in and see how it goes.
Okay.
Right, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
So one of his tier 5s had a load of illegal sets. Nice.
Oh, the classic. So
Couldn't start the match in time.
apparently it was one of his tier 5s. I don't know.
So
which
presumably it'd be like,
Oh, a special Metagross here using that Shadow Ball.
Shadow Ball and then
Psychic.
Psychic.
Yeah. Interesting. Not what you'd expect. Oh, the screen's just enough to let it live that and get off a Volt Switch. Saves it to come in later as Death Fodder, which would be really nice.
Yeah, that's
doing that
not
no
too bad
damage.
start. Oh,
Special
but-
D drop.
Special
but
D drop
Even
behind,
that, still going
light
to do
screen.
very little.
Yeah.
Okay, Drake the Vileplume. Let's go. Gets the stealth rocks
All right, let's
up.
see what's
What's it going to do? What's it going to
Yeah.
do?
Who's this
Strength
defogger?
Sap.
Strength Sap. Yes. But kind of also why? Yeah, good to use a offensive move there. Hoping
Yeah.
that the wish wouldn't be passed.
Crikey, okay. Yeah, Ice Beam doing a lot. So this is special nuking.
The
this time
vibes
round.
it. Like,
Strength Sap. That's going back
That's
to
a
full
real-
HP.
this is tanking
Disgusting.
more than I was expecting.
See, I would have just Strength Sapped again. Why not?
They'll
then you
do
can still
half as well.
Still like the reflecting light
Times
screen.
0.67 as much.
Yeah, it won't do as much healing. So he'll just die to ice beams.
So why would it do less?
Because Strength Sap lowers their attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then you
So,
get
and
less
you
health back.
drain less from their attack stat, which is
Okay.
now lowered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then I would have been dead. Okay, so we got
Calm
the
Mind
Calm
Dude.
Terrifying thing that is seeing a calm minding Slowbro.
Yeah. And it's not Mega Evolved yet, so still has access to the regenerator.
Sludge Bomb, maybe, but hoping for a poison. Like,
Okay, we
Whack
see the
off.
slack off, so we know
Nice.
it's not rest. So he's,
you think he's just fishing for poison at this point?
I think he's fishing for poison. I think Tom doesn't want to be poisoned, which is why he's not Mega Evolved just yet. Go for Skull. Oh, that is going to eliminate Butterstarch.
That did a
It's
lot
out
of
of there.
damage.
Yeah, I mean,
With the rocks up. I'm not sure what this Aerodactyl does.
maybe Primarina or Metagross was the switch there.
Oh, okay, a crit Stone Edge will do something. That's for
Ollie.
sure. But,
And
yeesh.
now you got to attempt to
Sam
kill it.
Sam in the chat, poor. And then that
crit
crit
miss.
mattered.
Oh, okay, so you didn't switch out there to get the Regenerator. I think I would have just gone straight into Clefable, because we know this thing does, what, like 8% to Clefable? You would have
But
got
that
a
was
full
behind
heal.
a. I was gonna say that was behind a screen. Wasn't it?
Okay, so maybe it'll do 16%. Surely, definitely less than a Wish or a Softball.
Oh, I was gonna say yeah. Actually, sorry. Clefable's full health, isn't it? So yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely
no,
fine.
Yeah, no, you're
So-
right. You're right. I thought it was low health for some reason.
Had some apologies coming out from Sam for the luck in the chat. But still,
That was
long way to
doing.
go.
Yeah, that was a big scold.
This
40.
is-
Ooh, and then a crit.
crit.
Wow.
Is this a Specs Dugong? Do we think?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it is
Dugong in drag.
Yeah.
we don't know.
It could well be
know.
for this sort of damage. Like its special attack stat is good, but it's not that good.
Get out!
Yeah. Yeah, I think this must be specs. We haven't seen it do anything else.
And wouldn't you have just gone to Sizzle there anyway? Oh wait, was it a switch in?
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
burns
switch
him.
out, so it did one was the burn.
Oh, the burn on. Was that the flame body burn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got burned
hey,
anyway.
see it.
Not only did it survive like that attack, it also got the burn.
Volcarona has done
This
its job.
thing fast enough to outspeed and kill the Volcarona there.
8,000
Still don't know what its
Ooh.
item is yet. It could be
Inferno's got to
choice.
be going down to this.
It'll be
No.
your choice, but
Bullet punch question mark? No. Thousand arrows.
Bullet punch would have been resisted, so it wouldn't have
Okay,
done.
but yeah, actually, the
it's
Doggo
now
is
slower
just
than
gonna-
this.
And then
Like,
this will just finish
Ah,
it.
Because
okay,
Doggo is incredibly fast.
What, yeah,
It is very
115 or something?
Yeah,
Oh, that was a spicy 20.
and it also gets extreme speed if it wanted. So
Nice little game.
yeah, boy.
Sam was apologising for the luck, and then unfortunately still lost.
So, so,
I'm happy as Zydog just put in work. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember really enjoying that match, and it didn't take 2 hours.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
so it was
just think
good.
maybe they're swapping out on the slow bro, but then he won anyway, so you know.
yeah. History's written by the winners, so it doesn't
Yes.
really matter.
yeah.
That's true.
We didn't. I think the main problem there from Sam's side was just poor switches. Like we didn't see a single move come out from the Lipard or from the Volcarona. All they did was switch in, take moves, and then switch out or die, and that was it. So he lost 2 full Mons.
Yeah.
And in his good tier 1, was one of them.
Yeah, switching Volcarona onto the rocks, he's probably pushed to a point where it's like, well, I has to get in and do something. So
Yeah.
Oh damn. Well, yeah. So that's actually put Tom ahead of Sam in the rankings.
it did.
In the seedings. So that means
Ended up.
Rob finishes on top,
Yep.
Tom in second, Sam in third, and Joe not in the Rip. Yeah, exciting stuff from the Masterball group, whatever you want to call it.
It's the Masterball group.
The Masterball group. Shall we head on to the so-called great group?
This is a great group, actually.
Hells yeah. Okay, so this match is going to be PK Joe versus Ed. So the Luton Town Leafons versus the Sheffield Shedinjas. Hashtag unbanned Shedinja not making an appearance this time.
Hell yeah.
Sad. You hate to see.
So this team was it was slightly different to usual. It was because previously running Crossel and both Licky Licky, they've both been fully offensive and or set up mons. Whereas this time, this is a Stealth Rock Spikes Toxic knockoff, full special defense, full HP, Custat Berry Crossel, and a full cleric heal wish heal bell wish toxic protect. Full special defense, Licky Licky with a rocky helmet, because why not?
Okay.
Just as a damage sponge.
Yes, and to get wish off.
Nice.
Yeah, everything else was fairly standard. Oh, actually, the Persimmon, for once, it wasn't choiced. It had an expert belt, and it had taunt. For some reason, I had taunt, but I was running no speed, so I don't remember what I was trying to do there. It's fairly fast. It's 80 speed, so I was probably just trying to taunt. Maybe it's like Ferrothorn.
Yeah, the Ferrothorn.
Or Lola Mola, that I'm naturally faster than. I think that's probably what I was trying to just taunt away.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. What's the Latios for this time?
So this Latios does very good damage. This is a choice scarf Latios
Okay.
to get around the B-drill.
Yeah, I was going to say the B-drill is the big worry for that Lati here.
Yeah,
And I guess
so,
Dark Pulse from Thunderous.
Yeah, that'll do it.
yeah. So yeah,
That'll
so this
do it. That'll do it.
Draco, Psychic, Hidden Power Fire, and the last move on Latios was Trick.
Yeah.
I went back and forth many times of what I wanted the last move to be, whether I wanted it to be Defog, whether I wanted it to be Trick, whether I wanted it to be Thunderwave. But I went with Trick in the end, just in case, I wanted to give one of Ed's defensive ones, a choice scarf.
Yeah.
Can I just say, PK's bringing the widest team I've ever seen. It's just a wall of meat from end to
so
end.
blocky.
I can't, like, unless Latios moves just in the right way when it swaves, you can't see any background through his team. It's just
well, I guess
wall.
the lemur, I forgot what it's called.
Persimmon.
Persimmon, yeah, like that's the only sort of hole I can see.
Yeah, that's it. Other than that, it's just like, yeah, we're just going to put a bunch of squares on.
These are just a lot of defensive, like 3 defensive mons, and then, 4 defensive mons, and then 2 things that are just like, just hit it.
Like PK's got his free kick line up there. He's right. Everyone's got the wall covering their gentlemen's.
I'll tell you what, this would have been a great game for the Ninetales Alola. Not only because it strengthens the wall, but also it's really good against everything he's brought.
Well, it's not that good against everything.
Yeah, you got freeze dry for the Rotom, ice good against the Thunderous, freeze dry for the Alola Mola.
I'm not sure it's powerful enough for Alola Mola though.
It's not powerful
but
enough.
I mean, it's
like he could just toxic me or just like wish up and just flew about. Like again,
doesn't
the Aurora Veil's great, but
wish.
What am I gonna do with it when it just gets gets smacked? So. And it needs to be choice.
That's always your philosophy. What am I going to do if I get smacked?
Like, yeah, exactly. Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. You know how it goes. Like, so I've got a plan when I don't get punched in the mouth. Oh god.
This time.
Yeah. But no, yeah. So no, the idea was to just hazard up and then let Latios do something.
Okay.
That was literally. This is the match I prepped for without actually doing calcs. Like. Before, usually I do the calcs and that does my team, whereas this time it's like, well, I want to bring this because it's the last game in the group, so I'm just going to do it that way.
Yeah.
And it almost worked out. It almost worked out, but we'll see.
Should we hop on in then and see how it works?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, all right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, out comes Prop Hunt, the Rotom Wash, into Donny Pham. And getting out there fearing the Hydro Pump, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the Will-O-Wisp actually. So that's actually nice.
Yeah, pretty good for you.
I can take that. Like, and it's knowledge that I know. He's running that.
Yes. Yeah. No, you can't be toxic, which is also very good.
Yeah.
Psychic not doing a huge amount to this. You running Flamethrower?
Yeah. No, it's Hidden Battle Fire.
Oh, it's Hidden Battle Fire. Does it get Flamethrower?
I don't think it does.
We'll have a look. Nice switch into
It
the
doesn't. It
Venusaur.
only gets Hidden Power. Like, that's its only fun.
Okay, I'm assuming that was Hidden Power Fire.
Yes.
On the Ferrothorn there, yeah. Stuff rocks, okay.
Yeah. 2 things are running Hidden Power Fire here.
Everything's got to be running Hidden Power Fire. I guess it's the Ferrothorn too.
Yeah.
Into Kamala, the sleepy koala. Kamala.
Yeah, I don't really know what Kamala's going to do. So I expected it to have Rapid Spin.
Knock off the Assault Vest. Nice.
Yes, that's really nice. So you pronounce it Booba.
Yeah, I thought it was Booba.
Booba.
But yeah.
I think there was a bit in Simpsons where Maggie's trying to teach. Sorry, Lisa's trying to teach Maggie how to say it. It's like Booba.
Oh, that rings a bell.
Yeah, I think so. Or it might be for a bull thing.
Oh, it's gotten even longer.
Using
Adding
the
to it.
entire.
And then we're both wishing up,
characters.
and then you don't toxic a mom with Heal Bell.
Oh, yeah. I was like, here we go. Licky, licky.
I'd read it. I knew it was going to do something, and I figured it toxic. Like, I'm going to Heal Bell Heal. I know I'm slower.
Just realised the name was so long that it's put the female icon below
At the
name. Nice. Wish
Toxic thinking it wouldn't have refresh to get rid of it. And then we're both just like, well, we seem to be at an impasse.
Yeah, well, you
no one
can't
do
sleep that thing.
You
Sorry,
both
toxic,
switch
yeah.
out at the same time, but he gets the wish off here. Oh, and
And
you get the wish off as well.
Both get the wish up, and then it's like,
How's
right,
the
yeah,
boys?
because I switch into Crustle now and get the wish up and gives me my sturdy back. And
This
then
thing gets
here as well,
rapid spin.
here it gets rapid spin, but I'm spiking
Knocked off
anyway
your
just to
cuss,
see.
that berry. Ooh,
Yeah,
that feels
yeah.
bad.
Got it.
That feels bad.
Yeah,
He's
but
on
I'm
it,
going to
did
keep
you?
spiking just to see whether it spins it away, just for that extra knowledge. No, it's just hitting me. So I'm just going to keep setting up.
Why didn't you just? I would have just shell smashed, surely.
I don't have Shell Smash. This is
You
full
don't?
support.
Oh,
yeah.
it's full support. Okay.
He
Yeah,
still
this-
hasn't spun.
he's U-turned
so...
now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got 3 layers of spikes up, and
This
rocks.
thing has default.
This
though,
thing's
yeah.
got to have
I figured
default.
he'd go into Ray on Wash. That's why I go into my Pissimian with Defiant. Therefore, he's going to
okay.
defog, and I'm going to get the attack boost.
Okay, yeah,
Well
okay,
played.
that's
And the
smart.
rocks
I
have
was
got
like,
on your side.
Yeah, because this is what my team does.
Nice.
Like, my team makes them have to defog, and then I've got 2 Defiant users to like do it in general. That was the theme for it.
I'm impressed.
But he gets
That's
he
unfortunate.
gets
Hidden
the spin
power.
away.
And what do we reckon that hidden power
See,
was?
I
Flying?
Fighting?
I thought
Flying?
his hidden power
Oh, it's
psychic.
flying.
I think.
All psychic.
No, but he gets psychic. And
Yeah, I know, but
so there was no reason
but
why you would run
he-
hidden power.
He does get psychic, but in my head, I had it as hidden power psychic, which
Oh, I
comes into
see,
play
okay.
later. Yeah.
Why would
But
you
maybe-
do
I reckon
flying
flying
against your
for the
team?
stab. Yeah.
He didn't use it, so that's why
Oh.
he didn't use psychic. I think earlier it came out, maybe. He didn't use psychic for whatever, so I had in my head that maybe it's hidden power psychic. I think that's what it is. But I could have just calced it and worked out that it wasn't that. But again,
So
I
do we
didn't do
think
that.
with stab, hidden power, flying does more than a psychic?
it does due to Venusaur, which I actually should have known. Because I actually did look that up, and it's like in the calcs it runs hidden power flying generally,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
like that's fine. But yeah,
Interesting.
and I think actually it's going to come into play in a few turns here. Oh, it's not this turn. He goes into Kamala.
The sweepy.
So, yeah.
The sweepy koala. Come on.
The sleepy boober.
Sleepy boo.
Yeah, just drain it off. Again, seeing what it's going to do. If it is going to wrap and spin, but no, just use turns.
No, you're against the entire planet known as Bespin.
Oh, so there's the
And
it must
here,
be hidden power flying.
that's the wrong read. I had the wrong hidden power read there, and then that's where things really swing into his favor. That's
I
Right.
see.
Because he's got a lot of his power stuff left, and I'm not sure
Yeah.
Lati can do anything to a
Yeah,
Beedrill.
you're starting to run out of options here.
yes, very much so.
Firefang, nice coverage there.
Yeah.
Okay, the Leech Seed, that's going to be annoying. Does he just click Protect this turn? Is that just free? Or is he... Okay, you go for the switch, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to switch out there. If it does
Yeah.
click protect, then that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, alright.
Okay,
Oh,
I've
here we
switched
go.
out.
Back
Seen
to the
this wet
wishes.
noodle fight before.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're both just going to wish up, I think.
But I
Yeah.
guess at this point, you can just both keep doing this.
Uh-huh.
And he has more mons.
But I'm trying to make something happen.
Okay.
The knockoff!
Yeah.
Choice scarf going, that matters because now the Beedrill
Yeah.
will outspeed
That
you.
was a very good read by him. That was the right play to knock off, because he'd already knocked off my Rocky Helmet earlier in the match. So yeah, that
you
was
got-
the right play, knowing I'd switch out.
Have you got a Roxladoo on the Don fan?
The dead Alola Mola there, though.
No, Don Fan is running Fire Fang, Earthquake, Ice Shard, and Stealth Rock. That's what he
okay.
was running.
It's Barry B. Benson.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
so-
because the Alola Mola died after it wished, it doesn't get to pass the wish on to
Yeah.
Barry B.
And
Benson.
here,
Oh, wait, no, there it is.
No, here
that
I.
so late?
Substitute Beedrill, that's unfortunate
No, it
for you.
Okay.
it wished up the turn before. Yeah, no, it wished up the turn before. Yeah, so here I realise I don't really have anything, and I'm just.
Aw.
Yeah, now that you've lost your choice scarf,
Yeah.
even with that, the sub would now mess you up anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. And this, we see, it has no offensive moves whatsoever. So I'm just wishing up and just.
I'm assuming I missed it. Did the Beedrill get a wish?
Ooh, the
to
poison
bring it
there
back
is
to
Yeah,
XP?
unfortunate.
Beedrill got the wish to take it back to full.
okay.
So yeah.
The extra 12% there is unfortunate because that's gonna.
Yeah. And so
Great.
I shard because I know I'm slower, so I got to get the sub off.
Yeah. See, if that poison hadn't hit you, you would have been a lot healthier at this point. And
The Firefang, okay.
nice.
Yeah, although I guess an Earthquake would have meant you wouldn't be taking Iron Barbs.
And iron
Yeah,
barbs
but-
and poison. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
and-
but at this point, unfortunately, I don't really have.
Yeah, Licky
Oh,
Licky's too
sucker
low.
punch from
Yeah.
the
Licky Licky's too
koala.
low. Will die to rocks, so he won't be able to get off another wish. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Okay.
Yeah.
Ed
And
can
then-
just let
yeah.
this thing go down and then bring in Beedrill
Yep.
for the kill.
The Draco. Was the
Drop
Draco
the
the only
Drake.
thing that would have killed it there?
Uh,
Because you got rid of the
I don't know.
Solvus.
I think it might have been.
It wouldn't have mattered
I
either
know, I
way.
know, it wouldn't have
Mattered,
mattered.
yeah.
but-
Because this kills you and outspeeds you.
Yeah,
if
so-
you went into Thunderous, then you could have got another kill, maybe.
Point, but it doesn't matter. It's not
Yeah.
the match, so yeah. Yeah,
Nah.
no, I made some wrong reads on the hidden power, and then he knocked off my choice scarf, which I should have known, but It's what it is.
That was a good match.
Made the
though.
wrong read. Yeah,
You made some really good plays.
It was a fun match. Like just trying to work it out. But yeah.
Yeah. That's what we like to
Fortunately,
see.
it's another loss, and that
That's
that
what
loss
we don't like to see.
greatly affects who I play first round in the knockout stage.
Are you on the right side of the bracket?
I am on the.
You're on the left side. I think if you're on the left
I'm
side,
on the right hand side.
You're on the right hand side. Okay, so technically, if you guys actually, get your shit together, then we can have an
meet
all-out
up in the
pummeling,
final. Yes, and then if you win the top match, we could have
an all-out pummeling super fight.
Unfortunately,
that ain't gonna happen.
not gonna happen.
No, there's too many variables.
I've made a run through the loser bracket before, but this is not that season. This is an even-numbered season, so
Always doable.
it's always doable. And I'm going to keep trying, obviously, but
You're not out until you're out.
exactly.
True that.
And you're out.
Probability is still a thing.
Yes.
indeed.
But we do have, 3 of us on our side, so there is a chance at least one of us can get through that.
3 out of 16. I don't like those odds.
That's what the Southwest is thinking as well. We've got so many of us. One of us will get through.
This trophy's coming to the Southwest.
Yeah. I just realised the sun has gone down, so I need to turn this on. There we go. Cool. Right, let's get on to the final game of the
Final match.
Final match, yeah.
Great group, and that's going to be
Great group.
Seb of the Frankfurt Frogadiers versus myself and Becky of the Tullington Torracats.
Hell yeah.
This was a messy game.
Let's see, there's a Go-Go and a Pyro.
Hells yeah,
there's
Go
some-
actually hits the field this game, so it's
Hell
not going
yeah.
a season without a use. Finally.
It's finally been used.
Finally been used. It came to the very first game and didn't hit the field because it wasn't needed.
Now we only need, what was it? Is it Hitmonchan that was brought, drafted 3 seasons in a row but never brought?
I
Yeah, I
swear
think-
Hitmonchan has been brought because Zoe
I think it was
had
brought one game. It's been one game
Okay.
out of the 3
Because
seasons.
Zoe
Yeah,
had it and it
but-
was very good in that game that she brought
I think there's
it.
got, I think there's still some Amon that's been drafted but never made the field. Yeah.
I
There's
know
probably a bunch.
I know there was my Togedemaru never hit the field, and now currently John has it of the Bidoofs,
Oh, is that
and it hasn't hit the field yet.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So there's
Interesting.
at least 2 seasons of Togedemaru without use so far.
Well, he's only got one more game, maybe.
Yeah.
Unless he.
Whoa!
Have you seen who he's
Whoa.
against?
Shots fired
He's against
We'll see
season
who
1
he's against
champion,
later.
season 3 finalist.
that are in the losers bracket.
And
Remember?
are the only people who have lost to me.
True. Oh yeah, that means they're true.
It means they're garbage, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If only I had more garbage on my team, like a garbage.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what's missing from your team
That
this
is what's
season. If you had a
missing.
Licky
If I had
Licky and
the
a
toxic spikes.
Garbodor,
If I had the toxic spikes, that's what I'm
man.
missing. And the explosion.
I'm looking forward to you having a team that you enjoy next season because I've missed you really getting hype for your team.
I know, this team, as I said, this team was head, not heart. So it's
Yeah.
it's not right.
It's all
not
just
right.
carried on the back of Licky Licky. Yeah, everyone
Click is the
on.
entire heart, and then there's Crustle there. He's also picked up.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're a fan of the Crossle.
I am. I love Crustle. I think it's so good.
Yeah.
It's taken Lanoon's place in my heart, I think.
God, I fucking hate Lou. Anyway, so this game, going into it, we didn't want to lose because this match mattered whether we got into
Upper bracket.
or not. We could lose by 1 and we would have been fine, but otherwise, anything below that, and it was no good. So we also wanted to win because Becky versus Seb in the Learner League. Becky did manage to come out on top, so we wanted to keep that going.
Nice.
But Seb seems like such a nice guy on the Out League Rotom.
I don't know about
phone.
that.
But I mean, okay, maybe not to you, but but the rest of it, he seems like a nice guy. So Didn't want it to be a horrible slugfest, but what we ended up with was just the worst game played of Pokemon.
I'm almost
in the league
certain
so
I didn't
far.
watch this. So.
I haven't seen this one either, so it's
You're in
interesting to
for some misplays. Quite
That's every
catastrophic
game you're playing,
misplays.
JP.
Oh dear.
And it's
oh
from
dear.
both sides, but
dear,
it did actually make the game a lot more interesting than it was going to be. We talked about it quite a bit afterwards, so yeah, this was going to be a spicy game either way, but it ended up a bit more spicy than it needed to be.
I think, yeah, didn't we play our games at the same time? I think that's what it was. We were playing both at 8 on that Sunday.
Yeah.
Or that Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't watch this game, because I was playing mine. So, yeah.
Exactly. Anything to note on the sets from my side that doesn't come out? I mean, you'll see the Hooper Tech. Galvantula, I think, was just Focus Sash and damage. Azumarill originally was no webs, actually, because he's got
An incredibly slow team.
Yeah, exactly. His team's actually really slow, and everything that you'd want to web is either flying, levitating, or Comfey speed ties with it. So
okay.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So originally, due to the strat that I was going to rock this game, I was going to switch Comfey from the triage ability to natural cure. In case he was rocking the Genesis Supernova on the Mew, because Psychic Terrain
that
messes up Comfey. So I actually wasn't going to say that because it's like, that's Comfey's weakness. But fuck it. You can learn a thing about how to beat Comfey.
Get
Crispy,
Genesis Supernova.
Get rid of it from you. Yeah, that's how you beat Comfey. It was Psychic Terrain. But yeah, because I speed tied with him, I was thinking, like, maybe we don't need the priority. But I was thinking, if he's Dragon Dance on Salamence, then we need the priority.
Yeah. And so you can try to stall out the... Can you stall out Psychic Terrain? Yeah.
Yes, but some of the other tech on the team is also in case he had Psychic Terrain. So,
okay.
Yeah. Pyroar was just another Fire MZ, get the sun up, kill things thing. And yeah, so brought...
With Moxie?
No, not with Moxie this time.
Okay.
No, I do want to bring it, but the stakes are getting a bit high. The stakes have always been high.
Regular attack is like 40.
I know, but if I can get a Moxie Pyro sweep off, that'd be so sick.
But it gets no physical moves and his attack is shit. Moxie is a bad ability.
But it's normal type, so I could bring double
Breakneck
edge.
Blitz.
Return.
Yeah, return. Yeah. Return, not double edge. Yeah.
Nothing but breakneck blitz. Zed normal. Like go.
Hells yeah. No, metronome with return. That's how we do
or
it.
frustration to really show off.
Metronome with metronome.
Don't tempt me.
Play on the go.
Don't tempt me.
Well, I want to use metronome in a real match.
Should we get into the game then?
Yeah,
so you can see
how
this
it goes.
absolute shit show. Okay, right. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so leads off with Mr. Zip, and we go into Goat of the Year. He gets the Toxic off. We're not too worried about that. I think.
Nice Earthquake.
The damage?
This goat was entirely a support, so we're fine.
A support that uses
Earthquake.
Yeah, entirely a support with a lot of damage behind it.
Grassy terrain to weaken your own Earthquake. I like it. I like it.
No, because him going as Cafagra style was perfect. So we sent in the Booper. We got the Grassy Seed to get the defense boost. So now we've got boosted defense. So our 60 defense is now 90, essentially.
And you're healing up.
Really. We're healing up, and yeah, we can just get off nasty plots now for free against this thing.
Alright, I'm waiting for this misplay.
Count that Dark Pulse should kill, but he's rocking. He's rocking. Yeah. No, I think it was going for Pain Split again to just lower its HP.
Oh, okay.
You're faster.
This thing does get haze, so I was expecting that to come out and
Yes.
But we'll never
Ruin
know.
your day.
Yeah,
We'll
so
never know.
the flinch, very lucky for me, because then he could have come into Mew or Salamence, which would have outsped
Dark
this.
type prankster Mew.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Prankster
So that was-
Dark
no.
type.
That was the misplay from
you
Seb.
Stolen the
Yes,
I
leftovers.
stole his leftovers!
I was waiting for it.
My
Yeah,
God.
and I hope you're ready for this. So we go for a
Wow.
nasty flop.
Another. Do you need that?
That's a little greedy.
What the hell was that?
That's a little greedy. Right?
Hold up. Explain
Pause. All right.
Pause right there.
Gonna go
Explain
on
your
turn.
tomfoolery.
I've skipped back to turn 8.
Turn 8.
So I misclicked.
Oh,
I was like,
God.
time to click the move that kills the
these
Blastoise.
mechanics
And
are
I've
too
nasty
hard.
played.
The mechanical
Mechanics to
error.
Click a button.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The mechanics.
So-
It was
text.
going so good. It was
I
going
could
so
have had
well.
the big Hooper sweep, but
Christ's sake, man.
You had it perfect.
It's
You
not
had the
hard.
nasty plot. You had the defense boost. You had the magician stealing the leftovers.
Yeah.
It was there. It was all there.
Becky was not pleased with me.
Christ. I would have been.
It was like, yes, go for the nasty plot. Oh no, signal beam. And yeah, this is now very bad because he's still got Salamence, Mew, and Mega Blastoise, which I'm all extremely worried about. So should we resume? In
Yeah,
3,
it's
2,
all right.
1.
You
Okay, so there we
idiot.
go. Optimus 9, a big special attack boost, and signal beam.
Pow.
Even though this has got a very high special attack stat, that 4 times effectiveness is just going to kill me. So going to Acromantula, because Thunder should knock out Blastoise. If not, it'll get it down to like 2 HP. Very wisely switches it into Pole, which is going to
Obviously, you got compound dice to boost the accuracy of it, so it's
Yep.
fine.
Just
Yeah.
whack on Thunders all the time. Going to Rory, take the Blizzard, not doing too much damage, but
Look like a champ.
yes. And yeah,
Does
now we're
Rory
like,
do to an Optimus 9?
Sunny day.
so we
Got
have
that.
regular sunny
does
day.
sunny
we're not,
day,
we're not Zed in
yes.
because we think we might need to save it for later. And we're going to go into Go of the
Go
Year.
of the year.
We were thinking about solar beaming, but it didn't do enough damage. We would have just died to a Scold or any water move from it. As he gets up the Stealth
Horn
Rocks.
Leech, nice.
Horn Leech, get
Nice.
back that HP so we can store out the Toxic a little bit.
So probably a defensive Mew here if it's using
Yeah.
Stealth Rocks and is taking that Horn Leech quite well.
Yes, so that's why we switched out to Azumarill.
Off-boiled, classic.
Yes, because we were just like, if he does recover or softball, then
Good plan.
we're not going to get
Got a
it.
Wisp as well.
Oh, man.
Which very lucky on my half because this was.
Are you belly drum? on
We're
this?
not belly drum, but we are huge power.
Okay.
I think we're huge power assault vest actually.
I
Would
feel
a-
like you
would
should
a-
always.
Would an
I guess
Aquajet
so.
not have finished off this Mew?
Yeah.
We were running Aquajet on this one.
Oh,
because I think we had.
Because you're bad at the game, yes.
We
No,
were
no
like,
belly
offensive
drum,
moves
no
and-
Aquajet. Right, gotcha.
I know he was kind of like bulky offense. But yeah, we just wanted the coverage for a few other things.
Ooh, big ice beam.
Yeah, Ice Beam doing quite a lot
Runs
of
away from the
Galvantula.
thunder, though.
I really don't like Galvantula. It's done nothing this entire time.
It's meant
It
to click
scares
sticky
things out.
webs, and then your
Yeah.
Hooper's meant to sweep.
Yeah, but
you
sticky
haven't done that.
It doesn't help for me in this game
It
because you've got a
clicks sticky
levitator, a
webs,
flyer,
and then
and everything
he
else is
just
slow.
thunders. Well, then maybe in this game you shouldn't have brought it.
I didn't bring it. That's right, but yeah, I don't know. It's
It was Becky's idea, right? I got you.
yeah, yeah. But I mean,
I
in this game,
I
in theory,
understand.
it's very good because Thunder is very good against the Blastoise, and it will do decent damage to the Salamence, and it does outspeed
not-
everything on the team.
Worried about taking a big old Blizzard
Yeah.
with the Goat of the Year out
yeah,
there?
we,
I think
which
at this
we'd
point,
seen it used.
weren't too fussed about like Go-Go wasn't expressly useful in this game now.
Well, it's soaked up a Z move, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a,
Oh, yes. I was like, hang on a minute. This thing gets Iron Tail, so
that's
while I want to go into
Stillion,
Comfey,
isn't it?
yes. So it was Zed Iron Tail.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good read.
Very happy I didn't switch into Comfey that
That was a
time.
good old read.
Hells yeah. Yeah. So Seb is now thinking, please don't click Calm Mind. We don't click it this turn because we are getting rid of the rocks. So now the lion can live a bit longer, as can Galvantula. But I think
Okay, I understand it.
we
There's the
are
Calm
going to
Mind.
Calm Mind, yes. And I think at this point,
Are you
we
going to
kind
get toxic?
of knew it was a bit done.
Just running around.
At the speed sound.
Oh, the crit Giga Drain.
The crit Giga Drain.
Mattered.
Yes.
I didn't think that would.
Yeah, that would have
the crit.
mattered.
Contributing again to the shit show. However, we could have just
even
Giga Drained him
+1,
twice.
The crit still, yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
are
it would've been
faster,
fine.
but
Yeah. And now we're back, obviously, to full HP, and we have special defense boost. So, Seb at this point going for the freeze. I'm terrified of the freeze, but I'm thinking also, it's just about as likely that I'm going to crit him again, that he's going to freeze me. So, okay, we'll just keep going.
And he's more likely to
Yeah.
miss than he is to crit you.
Exactly. So, there we
Nightfall
go.
Draining Kiss is just doing work. Like,
Yeah. Like, Comfey's good, man. You shouldn't have given it to me.
well, I didn't need the fairy. Like, I didn't want the extra fairy. So.
I got 2 fairies and it's doing
I must
good.
admit, I covered.
Well,
I
JP,
covered the.
you're
comfort.
welcome.
And thank you. But yeah, at this point, Comfey kind of.
It's
can just
comfy
clean up.
sweeps. The comfy sweep.
There we go.
That's not the first time you've had a comfy sweep, right?
You've done it before.
It's definitely
I feel-
been at the end on the end screen more than once.
I feel that this might be up there in the kill leadership. It's fairly
it's
for
getting
a
some kills
Comfey,
now.
Yeah.
It's getting
doing
some
pretty
kills.
damn well, I think.
I mean, what was it in the WBE?
It was very high up in the kill league.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I think it got. Didn't it get a 6-0 sweep one match? Or it was
I'm not
close
sure,
to
but
it.
I know that PokeMD, the guy who drafted it, his goal was like, this thing is going to get more kills than Mega Medicham or
And
whoever
it
he had
think
on
it
his
did.
team. Or,
No,
no,
wasn't
Mega
it
Glade.
Glade?
Mega
Glade,
Glade,
yeah.
And I think it did. So.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It was like his kill leader. Like, oh, it's so good. God, I love that one.
And it
But I just
only needs
didn't
one
wanna draft
combined.
it. Maybe I should have
Tier 3
drafted
priority.
it. Yeah, I should have drafted it, and maybe I would have enjoyed this team more. But, you know,
Yeah, I mean, this thing has saved me so much. It's just it's a fast dragon counter as well.
Yeah.
Because all the dragons are around 100 speed. This thing is faster than them anyway.
It's real good.
The priority.
And then
your dragon dance.
triage, like
Yep.
fucking great.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's going to help me much because I am in the next round against the Kingswood Kabutops, who did defeat us in our first instance. So we'll just have to
There's
see how that goes.
a few rematches coming out in the next thing.
Yes,
I could have had a rematch, but as it turns out, I don't. So
coulda, woulda, shoulda.
means I'm out of time.
Yeah, so that is all of the matches for this round. So before we jump into the name rater, we've got some graphs to show you.
Oh yes, the exciting graphs.
The very exciting
Are you
graphs.
ready,
Graphs,
DK?
you say?
Are you ready for some stats and some
Born
graphs?
ready.
Okay, so on the screen right now, you will see.
See that PK Joe has started playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Fuck's sake.
I have to do my glazed over.
So I've got some dailies on RuneScape, hey Joe?
Oh, for God's sake. Well,
RuneScape
anyone
doesn't have
who's
dailies.
watching will see.
I don't know, I
that-
never
You
played it.
just grind forever.
I've never played it. I knew you were playing it, so I had to go.
The beautiful grind. The beautiful grind.
There is a graph on the screen. That
Right,
is-
anyway.
Nobody.
That is everyone.
Right, the
Everyone's
graphs, JP,
Pokeball
graphs.
scores per game, so you can kind of see as a whole what the league has looked like. But obviously, it's a bit messy. It's a bit difficult to see what's going on. So if I scroll across a bit, there is Red Group. So you can see how the season has gone roughly for Red Group. The Braveries obviously started strong and have not lost a game. They've
Continued,
just been rocketing, which seems to be a trend for them. What I'm thinking of doing actually at the end of the season is releasing these graphs, but showing each person's season on it, so you can compare all of your seasons and see how have they been getting better or worse. So that is the Red Group. Next I will show you the Blue Group on the side. And they've had a very strong group stage this time. Only once was I think the Slow Bros dipping down. And obviously the Crocodiles at the end there. But yeah, apart from that, been positive score throughout the whole season. But what I think is really interesting, they had a stonking first 3 games, and then they all got put in the same group together, so they had to knock each other down, which I thought was quite funny. Then we have got the Green Group, which you can see there. Ignore the graph on the left. That's just the regional stage.
And you see there's one person who has just gone very downwards.
Who's
EJ's
that?
trend.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I haven't actually got all the graph on there. There we go. There's the graph. Yeah. So green group, they've been a bit all over the place, really. I guess starting off not too great, but then do quite well in the second stage. I think largely attributed to the Waylords and Crispy there. I guess.
So not me.
Actually, no. She's the Wartortles. They've been stomping some younglings. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they have.
They have been the Gate Guardians. Gate
Gate
Guardian.
I didn't get that choice. I had red group people to fight with, plus Sep of the yellow group.
You did actually, yeah. You had 2 red groups and Sep.
the
protege. Or the protege.
The best performing yellow group player.
Yes, there you go. The player who probably should be green group.
Over the Kingswood Kabutops, yes.
No,
Kingswood
they're on
the
there. They're going for blue group.
PK, looking at this. You're the yellow group, right?
Yes, as you can see from the yellow group on the
working on
graph,
it.
actually it is a bit lower than the Froggedier's graph there. So unfortunate, but yeah, you can see it's been a bit of a painful display for yellow group this time. But I think that could be, like all of yellow group
are new players.
This time. So yeah, I was actually going to say that this has been the most youngling-like season so far, but it's not entirely true.
I mean, it is rare you get 4 new teams. Like, I think the most new teams we've had in season before is like 2. So isn't it?
Yeah. But I think so. Yeah, because we had the Hanwell Haunters and the Wappen Waylords joined.
Yeah, and then I know. Actually, was the season that I joined and the boys joined? Was Tom Goods in the league before in season 1?
No, he wasn't in season 1, so he joined in season 2 as well. So that was
there
3,
was at least
actually.
3 in season 2. So,
Okay.
It's been a while,
4.
let's say.
Yeah. Right, so on these graphs, so this is just showing, again, the first 3 games and how red group, blue group, green group, and yellow group have formed against each other. So, yeah, you can kind of see on the graph on the left, the line graph, yellow group has been a bit unfortunate. Blue group doing very well. Red group sort of splitting at the start, and then they sort of came back to the middle towards the end. And on the bar chart, you can see who was against who. So red group was against yellow group in the first round. Red group came out on top. Green group came out on top of the blue group. Second round, blue group absolutely smashed yellow group. It's a bit ridiculous how that's gone. Red group
rags.
Again coming out on top of green, and then blue group just taking names there, just smashing in red group, and green group unfortunately again smashing in yellow group. So this is what I was thinking, like, actually this is a case of younglings for the first 3 games, because what I like to try and judge using these graphs is what's the best way to start off the season. Is it having all of the players put together, so like how we started off, where you'd have all of yellow group together, all of green group together, all of blue group together, all of red group together for the first few games, and then you split up? Or is it best to do it how we've got it at the moment, where everyone's starting off in mixed and then they get put into same skill things? So I can quickly look at the previous season's data for this.
Yeah, for me, I still prefer how we've done it at the moment. Like I think how we do it at the moment as opposed to before is a lot better.
I like the mix of you get experience from a lot of different players rather than getting experience from people who are and potentially as fresh as you. So and
that's the thing. If you start off badly in your own skill group, and then you get put to against people in the like the more experienced people, and you're still losing. Like, I feel like going against the other groups first you've got more chance to win, in the next in round 4, 5, 6.
It's like everyone's been sent out on sort of an internship to learn new skills, and then they're coming back and being like, right, Now
this
I'll show you
time,
what I learned with all the
everyone's similar.
doing all my apprenticeships with the big boys.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, I
First
kinda
3
like
rounds
that.
of data, like, and then 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
That's when your team really starts working. Yeah.
So on screen at the moment, it's got season 4's first 2 rounds, and then if I compare this to season 5, you can see that it does look like this has been a lot more youngling-esque, with the bars obviously a lot bigger on season 5's. But if you actually look at the numbers, it's not actually too bad. Like, there was only the one round in round 2 where it went to sort of average of -4.
Oh yeah, the 4th match.
Whereas it's always been around 1 and 2, so it's not that bad actually. And considering this is 4 people in their first season, it might be a little bit of an outlier that round.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I guess we'll look at the Pokeball stage, how the games have gone for them. The line graph is actually very, very straight lines on all of them, which I guess would show consistent performance. Not actually thought about it too much. I'd put in the numbers and like, here's the graph, we made it. But yeah, take what you will from that. But in the bar graph, that's the more interesting bit. Again, you can see that the numbers have sort of evened out a bit more for yellow group. So the first 3 games with them learning, and then in the second 3 games, they've got a bit more to grips with it, and they're not sort of losing as bad. Although there was actually I think there was a 6-0 sweep in one of them, but Seb has counteracted this with his decent performances. But yeah, so that is the data for this season. I hope that's been somewhat interesting for you.
We made it, everyone.
We made it. But we're not done yet.
Reddit.com/r/data is ugly.
Data
as
is
opposed
ugly.
to data is beautiful.
Yes, so I'm gonna try and get this on the screen looking right now, so talk amongst yourselves for a sec.
Okay. How's quarantine going for you, PK? You having fun?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been in it the longest out of us. Well, you're not in it really.
I'm not in it. No,
Like,
I'm a
you're
key
still
worker.
going to work,
I'm still going to work.
Yeah, whereas I've been in.
Yeah.
I think when did I come back from meeting Mike? I think it's like 2.5 weeks or 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks now. I think for me, like, and I'm doing okay. Like I've had a great day today. I watched a stream earlier on Twitch. There was a Swedish 36-hour festival.
Oh, okay.
Like dance music, and they had loads of DJs there. And there was one DJ, he was awful. However, he had a jazz trumpeter with him. So he was playing this classic dance music, and then this guy was just playing the trumpet overneath it. It's like he saved the entire set. It was an hour-long set. I was like, oh,
really?
I even clipped it. I'll have to. I sent to Tom earlier. I'll have to send it to you because it's fantastic. Like it completely made it. He was doing his trumpet over stuff like Big Pimpin' by Jay-Z and like Let the Beat Go On and it was great. Like it was fantastic. And then I had a horrible Football Manager experience earlier because my 3 best players got taken for absolutely nothing. But the trials and tribulations of the Northern Ireland Second League, it's it is but no, God. No.
Did we do it? Did we fill the
yes,
air?
You did.
Okay,
yes.
nice.
Yes,
there it is. There it is.
For a while, okay. So on screen at the moment, you can see the current order based on win, loss, and Pokemon score.
Wait, there's more stat.
No,
I thought we were done.
No, I told you the order at the start of the show.
We did.
I
still need the bathroom.
No, because now we're comparing how they've done compares to the ratings at the start of the thing. You know that Alisas we spent like 2
7
weeks
hours
doing?
at least.
Yeah.
We're coming
I'm
back
out of
to that.
alcohol. It's only 5:30. Like,
Well, that's your problem for not getting more. Anyway,
Said Mickey Mouse.
So the Bristol Braveries are at the top of the league. So on the left column you can see obviously the order at which they are at the moment, and then the second column is the
score we gave them.
Order, so not the actual score, but like the order of how we rank them, and then the order of how they were ranked according to the community ratings. Everyone did the surveys for. And as you can see, no one really predicted anything right.
Correctly,
Or like
yeah.
what people have thought about the teams hasn't reflected in how well they performed.
No, it's like the Bidoofs are maybe the closest to getting it, roughly right. Like,
where are the Bidoofs?
they are 13th, and we were pretty close with the Charmeleons. We got them 12th, and they've only 15th.
Yeah, actually, we're right on the Charmeleons and the Bidoofs.
Oh, the Kingdras, we almost got perfect.
Yep, everyone was wrong with the Shedinjas. They are right bang in the middle.
Everyone was also wrong with the
highest.
Leafeons, but that's more the player than the team.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Should we do that next season? Should we just not rate the teams? We just rate the players and how well we think they're going to do.
16th, let's go.
I feel that's way more BM.
That's way more cruel.
To be like, yes, that
we already
Clefable's a good mon,
exposed-
to be, rather than being like, that player's bad.
It's like,
Well, maybe not
he's got a
like
good
solely
team,
the player.
but he's
Maybe
shit. So, yeah.
I'd be interested to see how well we could guess
feel like
team
these-
and player. Not necessarily like, I think the Luton Leafeons are going to do terrible. I think the Luton Leafeons have got a great team, so I think
do.
based on their skill, they'll come middle of the field.
No, the Alisas is the
Yeah.
team review, not the player
Purely
review.
team,
We are
yeah.
not muddying our waters
Yeah.
with
It's been this
with
way
shade.
for many seasons now. We are
bias.
Yes, exactly.
So it's down to you guys to make sure you predict
Yeah.
the right
In the
things.
community
Yeah, that's
rank
what the
order, you can
survey's
do.
for.
Yeah,
They
that's
can
the
put
survey,
all
that's
of
fine.
their
All the
bias
BF
in
that
the survey.
you can rate the Crewkerne Croconaws a D out of 5.
Yeah.
A D out of D.
A D out of D. But yeah, so this is the orders. You can see, no, it's not really right. So sorry, everyone. We done fucked up.
Hey, man, it's a prediction. Predictions can be wrong, and you make content based off whether it's right or wrong.
Well, that's it. It's not even a
I still
prediction.
maintain
It's just
that the Sheffield Ninjas still have the best team. It's just not had the best journey.
it's just not had the best player
Yeah.
behind it. What can we say?
I mean, it's a very good player. It's a very good player, but it's not
The
knockouts
season
yet.
ain't over. The
He can
season
still
ain't
win.
over.
He could
True.
still win.
If he does win at the end of this, then we'll be vindicated, and clearly the rating is
Exactly.
spot on.
Vindication.
And if I win,
If you win,
everyone
then
will be
it's also fine.
vindicated. Yeah, exactly.
So what you're saying is I'm not allowed to win with my 10 and 14.
But that's the thing. You've done this all the time. You draft fucking god awful teams, and yet you do well with them, and it makes me very mad.
Imagine
So-
if I had a real weapon.
Exactly. No, you'd lose because if you had a good team, you'd be like, "Oh, this is not fun. I don't really want."
True. Yeah.
That's what it
I'd
is.
have like
And you
Megalopony
know it.
again and
Yeah.
fucking Toxapex and that would be terrible.
Yeah.
Tapu Koko. Perish the thought.
Oh man, I love that.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to okay.
Right, we're done now, Joe. We
Is that
can move
actually
on.
done with the
We can
stats?
move on to some brighter pastures.
We can move on to the second lot of stats.
We've got a
It is going to
PowerPoint,
be
we've got some
the
graphs.
name raters. Just tidying up the layout. There we go. And it is the Limehouse Luxrays. That's the messiest transition it's ever been. Yes, the Limehouse Luxrays. It's Tom's team.
That it is.
I believe PK has the names.
I certainly do. And starting with the Mega, it's the Mega Slowbro. The Mega Slowbro is named the Dude.
The dude.
Obviously, it's a big Klebowski reference. It's the main character of that, and it also rhymes with Gertrude. And as we know, Gertrude is the main Slowbro of the Out of Your League.
Of the world.
Of the
world.
world.
Of
The
the
main
world.
Slowbro of the world. The
Gertrude's
people.
a personality upon herself. So.
She is.
Yeah.
She's in quarantine now in a storage place somewhere.
in a storage
Self-isolation.
locker to be busted out at one point or the other when the world needs saving.
That's what they need to do when they rescue her. They need to do like a busting out video.
It's going to be Captain Marvel. That's what it is.
I'm so sorry.
It's Captain Marvel on the little thing. And we're like, what's that symbol? It's slow, bro.
The dude is also, of course, gender neutral because
Yeah,
it
of
can be a
course.
male or a female.
Dude is a gender neutral term. So,
Hey, dude. How you doing, dudes?
dude, it's not. You could be dude. You could be a dudette. You could be a. Fine.
Okay, yes.
Second up, we have the. Ooh, it's out of order, but I'll give you it in the right order.
Oh.
I'm a nice guy.
Thank you,
It's
PK.
the
Tom, how
Clefable.
can you do me like this?
It is Ken, the Clefable.
Ah, Ken from Street Fighter. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
No. So he is thinking of Ken M, the Yahoo Answers commentator, who was very unaware. And if you are unaware, Ken M is an online personality or identity personality who's known for trolling Yahoo Answer or Yahoo News comment sections and having to post comment sections with stupid answers of things.
Okay. Well, like Clefable, I am very unaware of that. So.
Exactly. And so is Ken M.
Okay.
Next up, we have the Scizor. It is called Non-Mega Scizor for easy identification against super stupid sexy John's Mega Scizor. So it's for clarity.
Good. I was going to say, because it's very easy to get them mixed up. Like when I'm thinking about the thumbnails, I'm like, wait, who's got the Scizor? Is this person in our games? No, he's not. Okay.
And next up, we have Little Alex Horn, who's the Nidoking.
Little Alex Horn!
There's no real explanation for this, just Taskmaster hosts and Nidoking has a little horn.
Has a horn, yeah.
He does have a little horn, actually.
Little Alex Horn. Little Alex right there.
So Tom has strayed away actually from his previous themes of it all being names from one thing, just from Father Ted,
all Father Ted reference.
All Father Ted. What season?
But they work so well. I can't believe it. So, it's Johnny Helzer-Poppin.
Johnny Helzer-Poppin.
He's Helzer-Poppin. Fantastic name for a Ninetales.
All right, next up. He's wounding me deeply here. It's Zygarde 10%. He is called Fredo because it's not a chomp, it's so crap. Cool, you could not be more wrong there.
Wait, so is he saying that chomps are good and Fredos are bad?
Chomps are great.
Chomps are great. I would say
the Chocolate Council must assemble.
Yeah, it's saying the Chocolate Council will return.
Chocolate Council is now in session, boys.
Fredo is certainly not a chomp, and I would take a chomp over a Fredo. However, I will not allow the besmirchment of the Zydog name. It's such a good mod. No way is it
We've
crap.
just seen it get off 4 kills in the game.
Yeah, what are you on about, man?
It gets Draco meter as well, doesn't it? Doesn't need it, but gets it.
I mean, but you're not going to run it special because the special attack is garbage compared to regular Zygarde. But
unless your name is JP, and then
I mean, I tried to make it work against you last season, JP, and it didn't work. So
because I got it all.
I got it all. Okay. All right, next up we have the Rotom Heat, which is named Big Mac.
Stupid oven.
So we have Big Mac, the Rotom Heat, and he was like, I couldn't beat Ray's McLovin, so maybe it's an homage to him. So
Dr. Erdker.
But yeah, no, it's a small homage to the McLovin because I'm loving it, and it's a Big Mac. Right there.
Okay, I like that a lot actually. So is it Big Tasty? Did you say?
It's Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Just a Big Mac. Big Mac.
I would have gone with Big Tasty.
I love a Big Tasty, but
Big Mac is also good. It's also an oven, so it helps prepare burgers.
It is. Although I'm not really a McDonald's fan. I'm more Burger King myself.
Burger King?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Better than a Mackey's.
Yeah,
100%.
Burger King than Mackey's. I'm Pepsi over Coke.
The trouble with Burger King is it comes at a premium cost in comparison to Mackey's. Like at Mackey's, you get what you're paying for.
If I eventually start my new job, I'm right next to a Burger King, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so
watch out for next season as PK slowly inflates.
Yes. All this time in quarantine, I've actually spent exercising. It's why I can't really sleep because I'm in pain from exercising. But
Ring Fit. It's still sold out everywhere. It has been since Christmas. Yeah, anything that gets put on the shelves is instantly sold.
And they've just added a new mode as well. They've added a dance mode, which is fantastic with Mario and Zelda songs. That's great.
Nintendo Direct. And I think also on Steam, one of the top-selling items is the new Valve VR thing. What's it called?
Not the Half-Life Alex.
Not the Vive. The Index.
The Index. Actual
the really expensive one.
Game. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
people have got a lot of time to spend at home. They need something to do.
I mean, I've been playing Beat Saber. Shit ton of Beat Saber.
All Switches, tablets, any sort of console, TVs, everything there have been selling out of all like Curry's PC World and things, just because. People need them either for work at home or to entertain themselves or their kids.
And that's the thing, like, if you are at home, you are literally never going to have this amount of time at home, days ever again.
Yeah.
Ever again. So you might as well make it worth it. I know,
People
obviously,
are gonna buy
you, Joe,
Wii
but like literally, the amount of time spent with your parents or with your kids or your wife, your girlfriend, you're never going to have that amount of times together, you know, so may as well make the most of it. Like,
but why are you spending time with my parents?
Yeah. Why are you spending time with...
I need my family tree laid out, because I don't actually, I know sod all
If
about
anybody
it.
does want their family tree doing for free, my parents do it semi-professionally. Please contact me. They will do it for free. They are bored. They are locked inside for up to 18 months.
Yeah.
They need something to do.
Yeah.
Just
I
get
like that
in
you said
touch.
semi-professionally, but they do it for free. I was like, oh, that's...
Well,
I
they
mean,
usually...
they're doing it for free currently.
Yeah, they
Oh,
usually
okay.
charge.
Because they are that,
But
yeah.
because they have nothing to do, they are doing it for free. So
Oh, okay.
if anybody is interested, please contact me. My mum will literally write a book about your family. So
Wow.
there you go.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, anybody who's interested, hit me up.
See, actually, as my mum's actually really interested in all that, and she's been doing a lot of research on it. But a book of it could be spicy.
Yeah.
She will write
A large PDF.
Yeah, between 150 and 200 page A4 size
Wow.
book on each of your last names. So that'll be for our family. She's done each of my grandparents' last names. So we've got 4 books floating around that are on
Nice.
everybody in our family. So,
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Might have to take you up on that.
Yeah. Feel free to. Feel free. They will be ecstatic to hear that. 'Cause
Oh,
they
good.
need something to do.
And then you can show
Apart
them
from my
this bit on the
surname,
show. We'll be like, hi, Joesborough. Thank you.
Drumming up business like a good son. That's what he is. Speaking of a good little son, we have the Virizion, which is called Fenton, which is so good. But Jesus Christ, Fenton!
Oh, crap.
Which I will link in our
Yeah,
Discord if you have not seen it, JP. Like,
Oh,
this
it's
is
great.
it.
You'll
I've
love
seen
it.
a lot of things.
It's
What is
It's
it?
a badly behaved
very
dog.
good. It's a badly behaved little boy.
Oh, okay.
It's a little
what
doggo.
from, sorry?
It's
from real life, from YouTube.
It was a viral
Oh.
YouTube video.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh,
Dog that
okay.
chases a herd of deer, is it? Or
Yeah.
antelope or something?
Yeah.
It just... oh.
Oh, fantastic. This sounds amazing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fenton!
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Yeah, it
Wait,
is.
so is Virizion a dog, though? I thought it was a horse.
Oh,
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. He just liked the video and liked the name. It's linked in the
Okay.
Discord for your pleasure.
Excellent. Look forward
All
to
right,
seeing it.
next off we have the pincer, which is called Bugger. And he said, Bugger the pincer because it's a bug.
There we
All
go.
right.
So
I
if he
think
drafts a Polytoad, is he going to call it Frogger?
Just Toady. Totally awesome. Which is the
Totally
user card.
awesome.
It's fucking broken.
I mean, work for Star Fox. Just
Yeah.
Toad.
Star Wolf, Star Fox, Slippy the Toad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Slippy, no!
Bofa.
Bofa. What's Bofa?
Slippy, no. Another meme-tastic name coming out. We have the Zangoose, which is called Untitled Goosemon.
Oh,
For the
Great.
goose,
Great stuff.
which he
Ace.
says he loves and he hopes to bring it more. But that's obviously a reference
It's
to
only-
Untitled Goose Game. This is Untitled Goosemon.
It's only come to like one game, hasn't it? The Zangoose.
I think so.
I really like the idea of a Zangoose on my team. It just seems so cool. Like, it's a cool Pokemon. It's got
It
cool
is a cool one.
abilities. It can do a lot of damage.
I wish it
Like,
got an evolution, to be honest, like to a cooler Zangoose.
How fast is it actually? I know it's speed. I know
Not
it's
very.
attack's good.
I was gonna say, I thought it's slower than you always thought. It's 90 speed.
I think
It's always
that's the
slower than I
issue.
think. Like, yeah.
And it doesn't have priority. Like I always think it has extreme speed, but it just doesn't.
Like, if you're going to go
It's-
slower, then you might as well just have, around Pardos on there, because whack a focus sash on it and you're still going to hit a head smash
Yeah.
and do more damage.
We're gonna nut them. Alright, and lastly, but not leastly, we have Crowley the Murkrow.
Hells.
It's named
fucking
because
Murkrow.
it's a crow, and obviously Crowley, crow. And it's also named after the Good Omens character, which I have no idea what Good Omens is, but Google tells me it's a mini-series based off the novel by Terry Pratchett of the same name. And obviously, Aleister Crowley was a famous occultist, but I don't know if the character in that is named after him. But that's where I thought it was from. Okay. Obviously, Crowley is it's a famous thing for the occult, and it's a crow. So whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, those are Mr. Limehouse Luxrays names.
Good stuff.
Any favourites then, gang?
I gotta say, I'm missing stuff like Jenny, like Johnny Helzerpoppin. Jenny Helzerpoppin. It's the female variant. But I do like the Big Mac for the Rotom, and I also like Untitled Goosemon.
Untitled Goosemon, I think, is my favourite of the bunch.
I like the Dude for Slowbro.
Dude is also really good.
Dude is also
because it's like dude, bro,
yeah,
dude.
Bruh.
Remind me of Clefable's name again.
It is Ken. Ken, based on the Yahoo commentator, because it's so unaware.
See, I first assumed that was like, you think I'd call this Barbie? Well, joke's on you. It's called Ken. And that was like,
I like that
where I thought it was going, but no.
Yeah. Bugger's also alright. But yeah, I think I'm giving it to Untitled Goosemon.
Yeah,
I think that gets
that and
the dude. Yeah, those.
That gets the all-out pummeling seal of approval right there.
Ace. Right then, so that was the Limehouse Luxrays name. Should we move on to our next name rater?
Yes, indeed, and it's me, the Crewkerne Croconaws.
There they are.
Dun, dun.
Oh boy,
here we go.
We're out of name raiders, guys. You need to send in more.
Yeah, I think we're getting through them though.
Yeah, we got most of them now. It's mostly Yellow Group and the usual offenders of like the Christians who just don't give it to us.
Oh, that boy. He may have a lot of time for those nicknames soon. Right,
yes.
We are going for you, Jay.
Yeah, all right. I'm just trying to work out what's the worst possible order I could do this in for JP. Just to really make his life hell.
I mean, it'll just delay the episode by a day, so, it's on you.
Brilliant.
Banging.
So we'll start off with the Mega Septile, who is called Tannenbaum.
Oh,
Tannenbaum. Yes, as in
Tannenbaum.
that song about a Christmas tree. So, and its entire tail is a Christmas tree, and it's got baubles going up its back. It's essentially just a Christmas tree.
Very nice.
So there's unfortunately Spruce Bruce has already been a name for it. Otherwise, that would have been perfect.
Who called it
Simpsons,
Spruce Bruce?
I think that was Dom in early times.
Oh, okay.
in the olden days. But yes, so Spruce Bruce would have been good because it's also a spruce tree. But yeah, Tannenbaum, lovely little name for just Christmas tree based on.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Excadrill, who's called Monty, which is obviously Monty Mole from all of the Mario games ever.
Yeah.
Monty
Mole.
Yeah. It's sort of the perfect name for
it's
Excadrill, isn't it?
Monty Mole. Yeah. He's a mole.
Monty's going to put in a hard day's graft.
Yeah, he was always good to use on Mario Strikers. So,
I love the Mario football games.
That was a good game.
That's so good. Till everyone abused the thing where you just dig under the goalkeeper.
Well, that's why Monty Mole was so good.
I know, it was bullshit.
Yeah, it was that. You had Boo who would teleport behind them.
Yeah.
You could also
who was it? Offside? He's passed to himself.
Who was it that did? They made like walls. That was always. Was that? I want to say it was Waluigi.
Well, yeah, Waluigi. Yeah, you could just run around making walls.
Yeah, so you could like wall off their team and then you could like wall off the goalkeeper and then run in the other side of the goal.
I love those games. So much fun.
Was it Shy Guy who could just jump over the goalkeeper? I think
Toad
someone
had a
could.
jump ability.
Yeah,
it was really, really finicky.
Yeah, they could just hop over and you were like, oh.
Yeah.
Well,
get
not a lot to do about that.
I mean, it's not 7 goals at least, but it's fine.
Next up, we have Toxapex, who is called Rocksteady. and he is named as such because of the Rocksteady mantle in Monster Hunter World.
Yes.
So the Rocksteady mantle is basically a big metal overcoat that you wear that has all these points that poke out of it, much like a Toxapex has always little spines that poke out of it. So, and Rocksteady is nice and steady and safe, and Toxapex is a big tanky, safe, can't be flinched mon. So yeah.
No, that's sort of a perfect name. If you understand the meaning of it.
Then next up, we have a Reuniclus, who is called Norman Reedus. He is called Norman Reedus after Norman Reedus and his funky fetus. So the recent game by Hideo Kojima, Death Stranding, where Norman Reedus ventures across wildlife with a fetus, and Reuniclus looks a bit like a fetus. Just sort of a mon in a womb sort of a thing.
God.
So he's Norman Reedus and his funky fetus.
Cool.
Right. Next up we have the Togekiss, and Togekiss is called White Ace. So there's a few layers to this one. So first of all, it's white. It looks kind of like a planes. It's kind of like a ace pilot. So White Ace there. And also, White Ace is a very cheap alcohol, and this is a very cheap Pokemon. So the combination of those three together.
God.
And I know it should be using Air Slash, but it does also get Aerial Ace. So
that point of the night, like, I've still got 2 liters of White Ace.
Do you actually?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't drunk that in a very long time. And I've only ever drunk it as a joke.
The joke.
Me and Mr. Mike Lowell, who's a friend of the show. So, we love a bit of
He
White
never
Ace.
watches the show. He fucking hates it.
I mean, he's a friend of the host of the show.
He's a friend of the show. Yes, I've never seen White Ace in shops other than that one time where we went to a shop, an off license with him.
Yeah,
years
that was
ago.
when he was living in London, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's always like there's in the White Ace. There's White Lightning, and then there's like a few of them that are all just like just cheap.
There's like Scrumpy Jacks or something, wasn't it? Is that the cheap one?
Scrumpy
Terrible.
Jacks is quite a cheap side you can get on this.
Yeah,
the old note, please.
Then
we've
next
upgraded
up,
from them. Yeah,
we have the Crocodile, who is called Bontu. So Bontu is the crocodile god from Magic the Gathering, who is one of the god eternals from. Oh, I gotta get this right, otherwise John Cox is gonna scold me, and I won't be allowed to.
I think Bontu is just a reptile god in general, because I remember going to. Maybe I'm thinking something. I swear there was a ride in a theme park in America, and it was called Bontu. But I might also be mistaking it with Montu, which is a similarly named thing.
There's someone else has a crocodile.
Montu is a roller coaster in Busch Gardens.
Well, that'd be what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Montu is only Magic the Gathering.
They've got a new roller coaster though. What's that called? It's like a reptile themed one.
I fucking know. Okay.
You had it up, so I thought you knew.
Well, no, and like literally, I just typed in Montu and I went Montu roller coaster.
Right, I'm gonna come back to Busch Gardens. You guys talk.
Bontu is one of the crocodile gods he's the crocodile god from Magic the Gathering from Amonkhet, or the Egyptian-based set and expansion of
the Egyptian zone of
the Crystal Maze.
Crystal Maze, yeah.
I just loaded up the Busch Gardens site, and it just says in massive all caps, "Stay safe, stay healthy."
As we all should.
As we all should.
Should I move on, or is this roller coaster name coming?
Okay, we've got the names here. No, it's Cobra's Curse. Never mind. Unimportant. Move on.
I'd be very surprised if they had a roller coaster called Montu, and then they got a new roller coaster and was like, "Yeah, we'll call it Bontu." Like Montu and Bontu right next to each other. I feel that's going to be really shit.
That's a fantastic name. What are you on about?
Paired
like the Honda Ponder.
Yes, the Honda Ponder. What's the best name for a new car?
New from Honda. The Ponder.
The Honda Ponder.
God, we love a callback.
Oh, I love the Honda Ponder.
Honda Ponder is such a good car.
Right. Next up,
Ponder.
we are on to Gigalith, or Jigalith, or however you want to say it,
Jigalith. Oh,
Yes.
the Jigalith. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
with the Jigalith.
who is called Crystalisk. And Crystalisk is the name of a type of monster in Borderlands pre-sequel, I think it is. Might be 2. I think it's pre-sequel. No, I can't remember. But basically, they look almost exactly like a Gigalith. They're big, four-legged, sort of rock-based creatures that have huge crystals on their legs, and you have to shoot the crystals because that's their weak spot. Yeah, just thought it's quite a nice little name, and
Yeah.
pretty much that.
Yeah.
Next up is the Stoutland, who is called Griggles. Now,
Kill
right,
Leader Griggles. Kill Leader Griggles.
Griggles has a little bit of a backstory to it. So, during our first year at uni, myself and housemates, one of them, who would become my future housemates, all went round to Reese's place, and we pulled a bunch of like random ingredients we had and made a curry essentially. So we all had a big communal curry. It was a bit weird. It was a bit naff. But we all had a nice evening and then went our separate ways. The next morning, we were all meeting up early to go into town and do some shopping. And slowly, we all realized that everyone who had partaken in the curry had really weird, vivid dreams that night. And because one of us, I was like, oh yeah, I had a really weird dream last night. And then everyone, me too. What? And we
How
started to
much
discuss.
chili did you put in this curry?
It
Chili as a drug. Was it chili?
The main thing I remember about the curry was that it was a mix of, I think,
White
korma
spirit.
sauce and some other curry sauce. Had frankfurters in it, and sweet corn. That's
Sausage
what I could
curry,
remember.
yeah.
It was
Just like in your Pokemon games, sausage curry. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It
it
was
wasn't
sweet corn.
what we would call a traditional curry, but
Sounds
Experimental
delicious,
curry.
and from this, people had lots of different dreams, but my dream involved Griggles the Crime Hound, who was a crime-solving dog who me and my friend Tom formed a crime-fighting team with, and it was essentially like Lassie mixed with, I don't know, any sort of other crime-based solving dog, and it used to be a little terrier, like Stoutland is, and we used to wear a little like tweed deerstalker and little miniature Sherlock Holmes sort of outfit, and it would be like, oh my god, who could have done this? And Griggles was like, and we were like, that's right, Griggles.
It was you.
So yeah, Griggles the Crime Hound is the full name of Stoutland.
From a
However,
fever
it's
dream
quite
you had
big.
from
Yeah.
a dodgy
Amazing.
curry.
Yeah, a dodgy curry gave me a fever dream 7 years ago, however long it was
Wow.
now, 8 or 9 years.
I was I was in uni 10 years ago, so it was long.
Yeah.
yeah. So Griggles the Crime Hound.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, also worth noting, Tom is our resident Delibird.
Yes, he was the Delibird
appeared
who
on the show once.
popped in.
Yeah. One day we'll get him back.
One day.
One day.
We do a Monster Hunter based show, then we'll get back.
Yes.
But maybe we can get him into Pokemon somehow.
Nah.
Get a resident Delibird.
He's too flaky for that.
He is way too flaky for that.
Yeah.
True. Right,
Next
one.
up, we have Haunter, who is a ghost type with hands that do this constantly. Therefore, it's basically just Molesto, the Dusclops. So he's called Molesto Jr. There you go. It's something about ghost types. They all seem to be a bit, a bit.
It'll
Well,
leak.
there's just things with creepy hands, right? Because you were like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'd just call Hooper Unbound like Giga Molesto or something.
I mean, you've got six arms for
Six
extra
arms going
creepy
like-
molesting. So it's those ghost types, man. They're all those wandering hands. Creepy boys.
Those wandering hands, yeah.
I mean,
They'll go
Haunter could have
anywhere.
been worse because it's usually depicted with its tongue out as well. So it's also
It could have
drooling
been a
over
lot
the,
worse, yeah.
What are you chuckling at, PK?
It could have been so worse.
Oh, really?
So worse.
Oh,
We needed
really?
some of PK's licky tech to get the real
Ah.
name on this
Oh,
one.
right. Pow.
Then finally, the last name is Shinotic, who is called Banoffee Pie.
Pie.
The
I
shiny
like that.
version of Shiinotic is all brown and yellow, and it's got the big sort of mushroom head on its top, but does look just like sort of a big pie on its head. So it's, Banoffee Pie. Simple as that, really.
Oh,
Nice.
fantastic.
Very good.
I gotta say, Joe, I'm a fan of quite a few of these names.
Yeah, there's a good
Oh,
name.
thank you. Thank you.
Rocksteady's probably my favourite. Like,
Yeah,
That is a
like,
good one. It's a good
with
one.
the knowledge of Rocksteady, it's probably the best. But I think if you're unknowledgeable in Monster Hunter World, then I really like Griggles.
Yeah,
so
Griggles
that's
the
a-
crime hound.
Griggles
Yes, indeed.
and Molesto.
Sniffing out crime.
Molesto Junior and Banoffee Pie are instantly appreciable upon entering the field.
yeah.
So yeah, there's got to be one of those four.
Well, the 3 litres of white ace. That's what
Three
it
years.
Yeah, fuck's sake. PK, how about you?
Yeah, no, again, Rocksteady and Griggles are really good, and then no, I think it's got to be Rocksteady and Griggles
Griggles, yeah.
white. and White Ace. Yeah,
Yeah, like I like Tannenbaum, but the name itself isn't too cool, but the meaning is great.
yeah.
I also spell it wrong absolutely every time I try to put his name in. I'm like, is it an E or an A, or is it two? Is it an A later, or is it Tannenbaum?
You get that German
Tannenbaum.
Yeah,
Ask
so I
Seb
just-
how to spell it.
Yeah, I kept getting it. Always get it wrong.
There's 3 N's in Tannenbaum. Think about it. Moving on.
Right, yeah. I think
Moving
that
on
is
to
all-
literally nothing, because that's the end of the show. So
Yeah, I mean, are we talking about the first
Because
round
we
of the
do
playoffs?
have the first round of the playoffs
Yeah,
to discuss.
yeah, we can talk about that if you want.
Yeah, just I guess a brief note about the matches. Do we want to start off with the losers bracket? or
We'll
the
start
winners
off with
bracket?
the black bracket, you know.
Well,
Okay,
do you wanna-
I've got them up on
Cool.
screen. So, match 1, we have the Crewkerne Croconaws versus the Bristol City Bewares. So,
you have
this
played
is a
them
very...
already this season.
yes, it is a rematch.
Oh, is there actually... Oh, have you fought them before, have you?
Yeah, we played them earlier this season. I
Second
think.
game
I'm
of
pretty
second round they played.
Right, okay, so that is a rematch and you did come out on top.
Came out on top.
'Cause they have-
Used some strength sap Banoffee Pie, and
They did.
that sort of
Disgusting stuff. Yeah, this one's really difficult for me because obviously I want you to win, but I also don't want Mark to go out without winning a game
0-7. Yeah.
because nobody wants to live that life.
True, true.
I don't know. I guess for plot reasons, I do want to see the All Out Pummeling Black final. So I'm sorry, Mark. I do want you to win, but I also want Joe to win for the All Out Pummeling final.
Other reasons.
Either way.
Well,
Either way, I'll be happy with who wins. and
If
upset
I'd
with
have-
who loses.
if I'd have won my match, I would have been on the other side of the bracket. So
Yeah, you would have
it
where
had
the
to be
Kings
this
was
way.
where, I think.
It had to be
Oh,
this
no,
way.
sorry, from Disney.
Yeah, I've been with the Frogadiers.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of that, that is our next match on this side of the bracket. We have the Frankfurt Frogadiers versus the Kangsdown Kangas.
The gangs down, gangas.
That's the very same.
The very same, yes.
Is this a rematch, or have we not seen this?
Yes.
I don't think it is a rematch because they would have been split up first
Yeah,
round and
yeah.
they weren't. Yeah, so this is a brand new match, the final yellow group.
But it is a match between two of Stupid Sexy
Learner
Handsome
leagues.
John's learners, proteges,
Yeah.
Padawans, whatever word you want to use for it.
Let's see who comes out on top of there. Whether John will show any bias either way in his help.
I mean,
I don't know how much he's been helping them this whole season, to be honest.
John's got a whole different kettle of fish to take down in his first round match, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, John
We'll
got
get
his
to
own
that
work
later.
cut out for him, but I feel like, you know, Seb has had a very strong showing, and Kit does have the fully 4 times weak team, so the odds are stacked against him. But you don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll get some shell smash shenanigans going on and just
Yeah,
brush him aside.
for sure.
Yeah.
Then next up,
Moving on to my side of this bracket. It's me, the Luton Town Leafeons versus the Chippenham Town Charmeleons, our reigning champion.
The reigning champion. This is an interesting match for me because for a number of reasons. I mean, I think usually you guys have pretty close games.
Well, this game was one of the main proponents in previous times of the Chris Luck, where he used Nature's Madness against me, I think 6 times, and it failed 5 of them.
Yes.
And it's a 90% accurate move.
Yeah, so I think like in the record, you've actually come out on top.
I definitely lost. I lost that match. Like even when I hacked them out, I still lost that match. Yeah, right, I remember. I was like, "This is probably the right result."
Yeah,
yeah. But I can't remember other times we played. I haven't got my spreadsheet of previous matches myself. But no,
But this is also the match of 2 of our more seasoned competitors now. Quite an unfortunate group stage. Still, I think you're on the exact same score, aren't you?
4 and 2. Oh we're both 1 and 5. I have the slightly better Pokemon score.
Yes, he's on minus 11.
That doesn't mean anything at this point. The Pokemon score was just for seeding. Now it's just Mano, Mano, Fimalo.
Yeah,
if you're that way inclined. How do you
feel about that?
I have very vaguely looked at his team. And
you did show me a screenshot earlier. I was like, what are these sets
a very wacky calc, that one.
That calc is definitely not what is coming to the game.
Won't be used, let it put that way. That probably won't be used.
Neither of them have a super effective move for the other one. It's like, this is just wrong.
This is just wrong. It's not going to happen. If it does, then I get it off.
But if it does, then you're in the drive.
And then I'm right in that drive. Oh dear, but we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, for plot reasons, I do want you to come out on top. Also, we can't have Chris get back into the grand final. He already won last season.
Well, if it's up to anyone to stop him, probably not going to be me. You
just have to show him that licky tech.
They all want to see the licky tech. Oh, I've got so much tech that won't ever be used, but oh boy, do I love that.
No, this is the time you have to use it, unless you think you can comfortably get past.
Hell no. But we'll see.
So what you're saying is you're not backing yourself to win the black bracket.
Not the whole bracket.
Not the whole bracket. Are you backing yourself to win this game?
Not currently.
I want to show confidence.
Usually I would, but how the season's gone, probably not. No, if I'd have won maybe another game, then I'd probably back myself. But as I'm 1 and 5, then maybe now's the time to continue to not back myself.
Do you want to go back to season 2 where I was giving you help and then you got into the grand final?
Hell no. Although maybe doing a singular practice match to point out glaring weakness might help, but we'll cross that bridge.
Well. Okay. Yeah, sure. Collusion, PK. We've got to use it to our advantage.
We do. This is what makes the show worthwhile.
But we're living that low prep life now, you see.
We are. I mean, I'm in quarantine, so what else am I going to do?
My prep has been enforced. Yeah. My prep has been enforced to be much more than it has been in every other season. Actually, season 1 and season 2, I did.
Got another person with you.
Yeah, season 3 and season 4, I was literally picking smoke on sets and bringing the same sets every time, but changing one thing. Cool. And then final game is going to be the Swindon Slowbros versus the Barn Street Bidoofs, or the Barn Street Big Goose.
Barn Street Big Goose.
Big Goose.
Big Goose.
Big Goose.
That's a tough match for them right there. That is.
Yeah, well, they are against so-called Ray and Dom.
Yeah, so-called Ray and Dom.
The league's overlords.
Yes.
But, I mean, I'm not going to lie, this is a bit of a youngling scenario.
The lads have had a little bit of trouble start of the season, probably getting their duo synergy back, but I think they're getting into the groove of things now, and they'll probably comfortably win this game. As much you don't want to see it. Yes, the Slowbros.
Yes, for sure. I mean, they've had plenty of practice in their match versus the Kings with Kabutops. They went on for an hour and a half! But also, the Bidoofs have definitely been showing improvement across the league. You know, from game one, where Joe had to have a stern talk after the match. You know, they've been managing to get off some stuff, even if it has resulted in 0-6 sweeps.
But even still, like,
they've been playing a bit better.
Yeah, they have been better, but for me, I think this might be a step too far in the first round.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes.
We'll have to see how it goes. Are you going to give them any help?
I don't know. I've been doing a pretty relaxed approach to it. Any input that he wants, I'm happy to provide, but for the most part, he's been on his own. So,
are you still living together in the quarantine times?
Yeah. He's about 6 meters that way, having a nap. So,
I've got the 6 meter. I like it. That's 3 times the recommended amount.
That's good social distancing right there.
Well, there's also 2 doorways between us, and
when you talk, do you have to like be at arm's length of each other?
No, we have a whole entry procedure into the house. So
a whole entry?
Ooh, what is your entry procedure?
What is your whole
We don't
entry?
want to go through aseptic technique of entering. I mean, if you really want,
I'm interested.
you
Go.
come in through the door.
Didn't you tell us before?
Yeah, you have to remove shoes, clothes. They go on an isolated.
Get nude.
No, yeah, you have to bag up any clothes that are being outside worn. So if you want to wear your jeans again for the next day, they have to go into a bag that sits on the side, and then you walk straight through. Any clothes that you're not going to wear for the next day, you shove straight in the washing machine. Wash your hands, then go upstairs and have a shower, or at some point wash your hands and then shower.
Is this because you both go out to work?
Yes, we're both key workers, so we're both outside. So yeah,
The UK needs their milk.
Very sensible.
My God,
very
you're going to
sensible.
give it to them.
we don't want to get it. Like one of our friends has now got it today. And
Really?
they've been up all night coughing with muscle pains.
Oh dear.
And it's not good if you get it bad. So
I've had like a cycle where every day I've had at least one symptom, but it's been like a different symptom. So I've never had like all of them at once.
Yeah, if you get it bad, then it's real bad. Fortunately, I've not been like that, and so it makes
We've
sense
seen
that you are
plenty of
doing
people
these procedures.
younger than us and fitter than us that are dying with no underlying health causes. So.
Yeah, now we're seeing that shit, and it's terrifying. But you gotta be careful. So.
But as we say, we didn't want to talk about any of that. But
I didn't want to go into that much. I just want to know what your procedure was.
They get naked, they shower. That's fine.
Yeah, that's basically it. And
Not
anything
together.
and then we also alcohol wipe down our phones and glasses. So
I need to do that.
Sure that
I need to do that with my phone.
I did it over.
And then because it can stay on your clothes for like 8-ish hours, so by the time you get to the next day where it's been 12 hours since I've been to work, then everything should be fine and be able to take out the bags and should be all okay. So I mean it's you know,
you can only do what you can do.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's better than not doing.
Yes, exactly.
It's essentially the main thing. Okay, well, yeah, I was genuinely interested in.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do if you can set up something, because
if you are one of those people who still has to go out and work, then
for sure.
Nice. I wonder if Rob still has to go out to work. I know.
He doesn't. He doesn't. Like, he's now shut.
Okay.
As of last week, all non-essential shops closed.
It took longer than he would have wanted, or seemed right. Like, it was ridiculous.
The government did their whole spiel about it, and then he was like, "Yep, still going into work tomorrow. My boss wants me in." And I'm like, "What?"
It was just for that one day though, because he had to like close off things and shut off stuff and sign off bits, and then he was like, "Right, now I'm done."
True. Yeah, they didn't actually give any notice. It was like, "Well, it might happen." It was like from tomorrow.
They did say to businesses, you know, at, what was it, at 8 p.m. Oh, by the way, it all shuts the shop, or everything's shut tomorrow. And I was like,
that's true.
Everyone's kind of got to do at least one day to go and cash out or something like that. Yeah. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, we don't want to talk about any of that. So,
but what we do want to talk about,
you kind of have to talk about it a little bit.
But what we do want to talk about is the white bracket. Much happier times. Yeah. There's a lot happier people up in this part of the world. So the first match we have in the white bracket is
the bright bracket.
The bright powder bracket is the undefeated so far Bristol Bravery. And who's
That
going to
guy.
have to take them down? It's stupid sexy John of the Wushy Wash
Stupidly
Dogs.
sexy, handsome John.
Oh, he's so sexy and
But,
handsome.
okay, you tell me what the Wartortles have for a Tapu Koko.
I don't even know what they've got on their team.
Yeah, I
to
need
be
to
honest.
have a look at their team sheet. But
Yeah, no, I
I'll,
didn't answer
I'll
that.
tell you what they got. They got
Moxie.
John. They got a John to deal with that.
They got a John.
So,
It's fine. He's got Quagsire. Quagsire's fine.
Yeah, I think he gets any ball.
Or the Amoonguss.
There are definitely
Mungus,
ways
yeah,
to
Mungus
deal
is
with it.
alright,
Yeah.
actually. But I guess Brave Bird, maybe it's not.
Again, Mimikyu can take one tank,
Maybe
one
you can
hit. It's
take a
fine.
hit, yeah.
Scissor's gonna
Volt Switch.
Mega Sizzle. There you go.
Mega
It'll be
Sizzle.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mega
There's
Sizzle's a
definitely
good shout,
answers.
actually. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Rob does have a tendency to go out in
Very
the
early on
playoffs.
after winning.
Yep,
Yeah.
very
Yes.
early off.
Yeah, he did actually make it into one of the finals, didn't he? And then he, or was it Metagross medal he went into, or the? I think it was Metagross medal, wasn't it?
No, 'cause I think
He certainly didn't get into the final last season.
I swear he was in.
And he didn't get it. I
season
don't think he
3.
got it the season before. No, season 3 was when Joe, 6-0'd him 4 times.
Oh yeah.
And then
that was-
season 2,
wasn't
he
he in the
wasn't in
blue?
it.
No,
'cause,
he was in the Sapphire. No, he was definitely in something. No, wasn't he in the final of the Salamence Cup versus Chris?
oh, maybe that's
Yes.
what it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah, and he lost in that.
but what we're saying is he chokes. When it
He
really
chokes.
matters,
Yes.
he chokes. And
He
drops
is a
the iron
very
ball,
good
so-
early game player.
he's
2
so good
seasons in
early
a row,
game.
he's gone almost undefeated or undefeated in the group stage.
He's
and
unveiled
then-
all his tech. He's got
He just-
nothing new. The playoffs are data. We've all figured him out. He's downloaded.
Exactly.
I'm not going to say that because I might have to fight him. Okay, next match. It's my match versus the Kingswood Kabutops, so me and Becky. Versus Marion and Crispy. Obviously, we did lose the first game of it, but I do think we played like shit that game, and we didn't have a defogger.
This is
We
another
just had it
rematch. Then.
stacked.
Very
Yes.
much. Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you letting your protege
So-
coaches do this solo, or is that not a thing? Or how?
Okay, so there was a plan. I'll let it loose because I don't think it's going to happen at this point. But the plan is for Becky and Marion to play the match against each other. Me and Crispy will not have any input in the match. We will just make the teams, and obviously they can probably be involved in that, so
Yeah.
they know what the teams are to how to play them.
Everyone is here's a ditto.
Yes.
Jake
Where did that come
sending the most intricate, weird set ever.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
I
and that-
hope she works out what this is meant to do.
Yeah, and
so I
then,
refresh here and I seep on here and then switch out. And
yeah, and then me and
Trick or treat,
Crispy.
synchronize. Let's go.
Yeah, it was going to be wacky. And then me and Crispy were going to go stream the match together separately. So we'd just be watching the match together and then seeing what happens, and we can shit talk each other on our sets. We'd be like, oh, you'll never get past my sunny day. Pyro was like, oh, you fucking Pharisees going to kick your ass. Yeah, so we will. That's the plan. Becky
it
has said
stands.
yes. Marion so far is saying no. So we'll
Everyone
see.
berate her and bully her
Yes.
into saying yes. That's what we're
Because
saying, right?
it'll be a lot more
that's
fun.
what we advocate on this show,
Yeah.
bullying
Yeah.
of women.
It'll be a lot more fun than a 2-hour game between us. No one wants to see that. Yeah, so that is the match. As for how that match would go in terms of the matchup, I think we've got an okay shot, but he does have a Mega Ground like now. We'll see.
Away from the ground, Sam.
Yes. Okay, then the next match we have is the Indiana Kids versus the Whapping Whalers. I think this is probably the most hyped up match.
I'm looking forward
This
to this
round.
match.
Yeah.
It's a grudge match.
Ready for the salt. Bring in the salt.
Ready for the Sam Salt.
Unfortunately, Omni boosting is done.
Yes,
But they're both doing pretty damn well.
That they are.
So it'll be
That they are.
interesting to see quite a close match between these two, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean,
This time
Alana's,
rather than a 6-0 sweep.
Alana's had a fantastic season, but yeah, obviously, as you point out, this is the Sam trying to get revenge for getting 6-0'd swept by the Hold Hands Charizard.
Yeah, both of them are 4 and 2. They've both had very good seasons. Like,
Yeah. Alana's had a fantastic season, actually.
Yeah.
She's been playing super good. I think she only lost one game to the Kabutops, where they lamed her out for 2 hours.
And then, another game somewhere. Like,
Boo,
Yeah.
Kabutops, boo.
yeah.
He keeps saying it's not him, but if you watch his stream, like the first half of the game,
boo.
it's him taking 10 hours per turn, and then gets himself into such a good position that he's just clicking moves every like 5 seconds. He's like, oh, they're taking forever. It's like, no, it's because you just lamed them out for an hour and a half. Me and John get so
Slow
mad.
play, boo.
Yeah. Cool. Matches should take like hour tops. Yeah, but that's going to be a super exciting match. I'm looking forward to that.
That's the match of the round for me right there.
Yes, definitely. But also, really stonking good match finally, and that's the Limehouse Luxrays versus the Sheffield Shedinjas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's just come off a win against me,
players.
and then it's going to
Big
be
one.
a pretty good match.
It's going to be good matches all round, I think.
It will be a good match, yeah. I mean,
Hopefully, no Murkrow.
Ed probably not having the kind of season he would have hoped for. I think it's been a little bit rocky for him. I know he's 4 and 2. Like
He's still
me.
4 and 2, the same
Yeah.
as the Wailords and the Elekid are.
But
and
he is
same
on
as you
a
are,
negative score.
Yes.
So, which is weird because he's got 2 more wins than he has
I mean, that is
losses.
because I 6-0'd him from turn 1. That didn't help.
Okay,
So,
that was the game he didn't want.
yeah.
Yeah. Fair
That might have
enough.
skewed things a little bit, but yeah.
Who do you think's going to win out of that? I mean, season 4 finalist versus all-round tricky player.
The Eye in the Sky.
Metagross medal
medalist.
winner. Yeah.
And best statistical team this season. So
Yes,
Yes.
the number 1 team this season. Oh,
And leader of Rebellion.
I want Ed to win it just so our rating is proven good.
yeah.
Selfishly, and if if he does eventually win it, it means I've lost to someone who actually won it, so it's fine. Discount all the other people I lost to, then that's fine.
I have already fought the Shedinjas this season, so I would prefer to get a game against the Limehouse Luxrays if possible, if I go through. I guess I would root for the Luxrays in this case. And probably actually Alana as well, because I've also lost to the Elekid, so I don't want to play that match again.
Fair enough. And there we go. That's all of the matches for the
That is
coming round.
All
Better
the
than-
matches.
yeah.
So that brings us to the end of the show. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed that. Hopefully, stuff that we're talking about has been interesting, at the very least. But yeah, good luck in all of it. I'm just realizing, Joe, how dark it's got in your
There's
room.
the sun. The sun is going down, and a huge black cloud is just slowly moving across the night. And I'm just like, oh no, I'm in the dark. But I don't want to get up and turn the light on. We're done in a couple of minutes. So.
Oh my god. But yeah, so we've got some more stuff coming up soon. I think the next league plays will be coming out tomorrow on date of recording, but it'll probably be up by the time this episode is done. And yeah, more of that to come. I'm not sure how the coverage of the playoffs is going to be. I think definitely first
we haven't
round.
worked that out yet. Right.
I think first round will be business as usual, so we'll sort out who's taking which matches, but obviously Out League will probably be doing half, and then we'll do the other half. And then after that, I don't know, maybe streams or maybe Out League will just take them. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yes, so thank you very much for watching, everyone. And PK, if you want to lead us out.
Well, as we say at the end of every episode of All That Pummeling, stay safe, stay clean, be in quarantine for the COVID-19. Good night, everybody.
Very
Good
nice.
night, everyone.
Very nice. Good
Enjoy
night.
a quarantini.
Enjoy the nice
Nickname me
quarantini.
Victini,
Where's the lads?
Goodbye.
My quarantini is
Goodbye,
just
everyone.